Hey, what is going on, guys? Alpha Gamer 12 here with another episode of The Road to Glory. This is another half episode like we did earlier on in the year where we're talking about trading. So as you guys saw there at the beginning, we have hit over 200,000 coins as our transfer profit. I am so happy about that. I am so stoked. And so today we're going to be talking about a different thing that we haven't really talked about earlier. It's sniping. We haven't really discussed how you should snipe in FIFA 20, but that is what we're going to be talking about today. So I went away and I made a couple of coins using sniping, and I'm going to explain to you how I did it now. So, the first one I did it with is Brozovic. So Brozovic, at the time of recording this episode, was in the team of the week. So what that meant was there was an influx of Brozovic's onto the market. So I could pick him up for a very low price. It was like, I could pick him up for like 10,000 coins and list him up for 13, making about a 1,500 coins on each of them. The same goes for Jovic and Hazard, because the one to watch week was still, it even is now, is still I think in packs while I am recording this. So for example, that Thorgan Hazard I picked up for 16,750 coins, and I sold them up for like, I think it was 20,000 coins. Something around there, and I made a good 2,000 coins on him. And then the main one that I did it with was Jovic. As you guys can see, I sold him for 24,750 coins, and I picked up all of them for below 21k. That means that I was making a solid 1.5k on each one of the Jovic's. So it's really simple. What you guys have to do is wait for a time when his price is low. Is high, sorry. You want to find him when he has a higher price, around 25,000 coins, something like that, and then you want to try to do your best to snipe him for under 22. So I'm going to show you in a second what you guys have to do, but sniping filters are really simple. You find out the price, you find out the amount that you need to buy him for you to still make profit on him, and then you go over to the market, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to cut to that, and you set special Jovic, for example. If we're doing this Jovic, we're going to set him on special. We're going to see that he's going for around 25,000 coins, so we're going to set him to make sure his price is 24 and a little bit. We check, okay, he's going for that, so we can buy him for less. So then you set your filter for the lowest amount, and then you make the max bid as high as possible, and then you just decrease it, because then that doesn't affect the number of Jovic's or the like Jovic card that you could pick up for that price, because obviously it's higher. No card is going to be 15 million coins. You get it? And then as you guys can see, I picked up a Jovic that was the center mid. So one thing that a lot of people can make money on that I haven't really experimented with yet, so I'm not comfortable talking to you guys about, but you can use players who have position changes to buy them and then position change them and make money on that. So I bought him as a center mid, so I can list him up for quite a bit more, because there are no center mid versions of Jovic on the market. If some strange person wants him as a center mid, then they'll pay the extra 3,000 coins instead of buying a striker to center forward to cam, then cam to CM cards. All in all, we make money and they don't have to spend it. So that is how I picked up Jovic. And then I went away just to double check to make sure that everything was going well, and this is one small issue with this kind of method. If you don't have a ton of coins, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to be able to make a lot of money on these, because you'll be able to make 1k-ish an hour or something like that. But you can't make a bunch because you don't have enough money to buy so many of them. But eventually you will make enough money to do that. So what I went away to make this easier, I went away and I listed up Insigne and Rashford and Sula, who we had all in the club. And then what you guys saw briefly on there for a second was I was looking for more targets. So what I did is I just looked for players who are in the kind of range where when you're buying a player at 1k, if you buy him for 2k versus 1k, that's a big deal. But if you're buying a player for 30k, if you're listing him up and he's going for 33, selling him for 32 or 31 if he sells quickly for a lot of people is pretty good. So that's what you want to try. You want to try to find lazy sellers and lazy buyers, which means you want to find the people who are listing them up for cheaper, and then you try to snipe them and pick them up, and then don't list them for what is the most cheap price on the market. So if there's like one card that's for 3,200 coins, you want to sell them for whatever the going general price is. So if generally a card is going for 30,000 coins, you want to list them up for around 33, not 33, sorry. If they're going for 30k, where most of them are 30k, you want to list them for 30k. You want your price to be exactly the same as the majority, not the majority, but a good number of cards. And what will happen is when you get to the end of the hour, someone will buy him because there'll be a lazy buyer who's not bothered to scroll through to find the cheapest price. He'll just buy the one that's on the front page. I hope this was really quick, guys. I hope it was a good source of information for you guys, and I hope you guys can make a bunch of coins off of this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, guys, I will see you next time.